This is for all those people who have lost confidence. The coolness of others made you hate who you are. You're special, one of a kind. You are you. Embrace you. This #1 hit is for you.
Hi, I'm Tianna. Welcome to the Tar Baby series. This story is about how young black girls are judged by their skin color and what it really means to love yourself. This is my story, and it could be yours too. Dear Diary, today was a good day at school. I had fun with my best friend, Tasha. I met Tasha on the first day of kindergarten, and we've been inseparable ever since. We're both goofballs, and we love joking around in class. Tasha and I always have fun together at school. We laugh, we joke, we just be ourselves. But today felt different. At lunch, some kids kept looking at us, whispering, pointing, laughing. I tried to ignore it, but I could feel it, that feeling in your chest when you know something isn't right. Grandma used to comb my hair every night. She said it needed to be fixed so it could look better. I would sit there real still, trying not to cry when it hurt. I didn't understand how something that was mine wasn't good enough. Sometimes the names didn't just come from school. It hurt more when it came from home.
Tar baby, go pick up your stuff.
I started noticing things, the way other girls looked, the way people smiled at them, and I wondered why it didn't feel the same for me. Dear Diary, I tried to talk to my mom, but it felt like I wasn't even there. And sometimes it feels like they never really grew into being parents. My dad, Tyrone, the deadbeat, he was never really there. Not for birthdays, not for school, not for me. He said I wasn't his daughter, said I was too dark, that I didn't look like him or his family. Sometimes I wonder what's wrong with me, why I wasn't enough. But when I go over Tasha's house, it feels different. Her parents, they were high school sweethearts. You can see it in the way they look at each other, in the way they talk, like they actually chose this life together. And Tasha's brother, Jackson, he's always teasing us, acting silly, trying to get on our nerves. But the second someone else says something, he switches. He gets serious, protective, like nobody's allowed to mess with us but him. Sometimes I sit there and watch them, laughing, talking, being a real family. And I wish, just for a moment, that mine felt like that too. Today at lunch, something happened that I can't stop thinking about. A girl named Jasmine looked at me and said I would be prettier if my skin was lighter. I tried to laugh it off, like it didn't bother me, but it did. It really did. I started wondering if maybe she was right, if maybe something about me needed to change. I looked around, and it felt like everyone else fit in, and I didn't. I don't understand why my skin makes people treat me different, but today it made me feel small. But then something really good happened. Jamal heard what Jasmine said, and he didn't agree. He looked at me and said I was pretty. He said I was pretty, and I don't know why, but hearing that made me feel so special. I am pretty. I am pretty. The bell rang for the last class period of the day. Tasha and I walked down the hall, looking at all the cute 11th grade athletes standing around instead of going to class. Jackson looked at us and shook his head.
Get y'all fast selves to class, for real. Stop looking at boys that are not interested in y'all.
Jackson, Mind your business and worry about Shantae. I tried not to laugh, but me and Tasha couldn't hold it in. We burst out laughing. I always thought Jackson was cute, and when I told Tasha, she laughed. She said I needed glasses, but what I didn't know was Jackson's girlfriend, Shantae. She overheard me. She walked right up to me and told me to keep her man's name out of my mouth. Shantae thought she was all that. She wore the latest fashions, always had her hair and nails done. I didn't like her, and neither did Tasha.
I saw Tianna in the library, just sitting there reading like she always does, quiet, peaceful, in her own world. And I don't even think she realizes how beautiful she is. Everything about her just stands out to me. Her smile, her eyes, the way she carries herself. It's different. She's different. I tried not to stare, but I couldn't help it. And that's when Curtis noticed. He looked at me, then looked at her, and just smirked. He already knew. He asked me straight up if I liked Tianna. I tried to play it off at first, but there was no point. Yeah, I like her. More than I probably should. Curtis told me I should just go for it, that I should ask her to prom. But what if she doesn't feel the same? What if I mess everything up? Still, the way I feel about her, it's real.
Tasha and I sat down on the bleachers. We talked about the prom and how I should go with her and her boyfriend, Darren. I didn't want to be a third wheel, but then she said to ask Jamal. I mean, how would I look asking Jamal to the prom? Tasha said how much Jamal loved me, and others could see it except for me, and then gestured it with her hands shaped like a heart. She then tells me that I'm coming with her to the basketball game tonight because I don't have anything else to do for a Friday night. I don't know. I don't know what I will wear. I went home and rumbled through both of my closets. Clothes were everywhere. I wanted to find the perfect outfit. I wanted to look and smell good for Jackson. I found a denim skirt and tank top. This will definitely catch his attention. Jackson and Tasha arrived at my home, and I could hear Jackson honking the horn nonstop. I didn't want my mother to curse him out. My mother didn't like Jackson. She thought he was arrogant and rude, so I hurried outside to get into the car. As I got closer to the car, I noticed Shantae in the front seat, so I got in the back seat of the car with Tasha. Shantae had an attitude and even called me Tar Baby. Jackson defended me and said not to call me that name. Shantae sucked her teeth and rolled her eyes. When Jackson said that dark-skinned women are coming back in style, Tasha huffed and said that dark-skinned women were always in style. Tasha and I gave each other a high five. Yeah, us dark-skinned women are lit. We arrived at the game 10 minutes later. Tasha and I talked about prom and, of course, Shantae. We were in our own world like no one else existed. Similar to Jackson and Shantae, they were in their own world kissing. That made me sick to my stomach. I wished it was me in Jackson's arms instead of Shantae. And then Darren, Tasha's boyfriend, walked up to us. He complimented me, which made me feel real special. And then he gave Tasha a kiss before getting ready to play in the basketball game. We saw Jamal and Curtis talking, and I wondered what they were talking about because they kept watching me and Tasha. After the game ended, Curtis asked me to walk outside with him. He wanted to ask me something. I was curious because I didn't know him except we had calculus together. To my surprise, he asked me to the prom. I told him that I hardly knew him and rejected his offer. He walked away like a wounded puppy. After talking to Curtis, I found Tasha in the parking lot. Jackson drove us to McDonald's and then home. The trip was quiet, and everyone wanted to know what Curtis and I talked about, especially Jackson. I didn't say anything, which probably made it worse, but it was no one's business. Although I will tell Tasha when I call her tomorrow.
Man, I can't stop thinking about how good Tianna looked. Is it messed up that I'm thinking about my sister's best friend? I can't help it. I wish I hadn't brought Shantai to the game with me. I should have left her ass at home. I wanted Tianna in the front seat with me. And she was quiet when she got into the car. After talking to Curtis, I wonder what he told her. If he even thinks about hurting her, I will break him into two. I will protect Tianna by any means necessary. Yeah, I won't let nobody hurt her. Bet that. I can't believe I'm having feelings for my sister's best friend. Tasha came into my room to warn me that guest was coming for dinner tonight. I'm asked if Tianna was coming, and when Tasha said that she would invite her, I hurried downstairs to request my mom to cook Tianna's favorite dish. My mother warned me that friends from the church was coming, and for me to be on my best behavior, I thanked my mom and then left to go shoot hoops with my boys. After shooting hoops with my boys, I was on my way home because I couldn't stop thinking about Tianna. I pulled over at the local convenience store for gas, and I couldn't believe what I saw when I walked in the store. My girl, Shantae, who was supposed to be out of town, in the store with another dude, a LeBron James look-alike. I told her right there that it was over. She can go kick rocks.
Tasha called and invited me to dinner. I showed up late and she lectured me. But I couldn't explain that I wanted to look my best for Jackson. She let me in, and then she rushed upstairs to shower and change clothes.
Man, Tianna finally showed up for dinner. I was worried that she wasn't coming. She looked so beautiful in that green dress and smelled so good. I wanted to get her alone and tell her that me and Shantae are no longer together. But my sister, Tasha, kept bugging and interrupting. She was talking about a whole lot of nothing. After the interruption, I wanted to ask Tianna, but I couldn't. I just couldn't.
Prom was 2 weeks away and I still didn't have a prom date. Students were voting for prom queen and king. There's only one person I would ask to the prom, and she's standing in front of me, Tianna. I heard my boy, Curtis, asked her to the prom, and he got shot down. Good for him, trying to be slick when he knows I like her. I don't even know what we talked about at that moment, as I watched her walk away, without asking her to the prom. As soon as Tianna walked away, Shantae comes and corners me in and asks me to the prom. I didn't want to take her, but I had no date. Besides, her and Jackson just broke up. She was aggressive sucking on that lollipop, so I reluctantly agreed to take her. Tianna overheard me and Shantae. I asked her if she was going to the prom with Curtis. She told me that she already has someone else in mind. I closed my locker, pretending I didn't feel my heart drop.
I waited outside for Tianna to see if she needed a ride home. On the ride home, I could ask her to the prom. Man, I couldn't believe what I saw. Punk ass Jamal walking with Tianna. They were so deep into their conversation that she didn't even see me until I interrupted them and asked her if she needed a ride home. She volunteered me to take her and Jamal so they can work on a project. What? Jamal can walk, I said to myself, but I agreed to bring the third wheel along. We pull up to Tianna's house, and her mother, Bernadette, was outside, watering the yard, smoking a cigarette, and shaking her ass. She still thinks she's in high school. Jamal and Tianna jumped out the car and headed inside to start their project. I got out of the car to try to talk to her mother. She blew me off, kept singing and shaking her ass. So I headed to Tianna's room after speaking to Grandma. Debbie, I opened the door to Tianna's bedroom. What the hell? I closed the bedroom door and ran out of the house, got in my car, and left.
That's right, say it twice.
I can't explain what happened between Jamal and I. One minute we were talking, and the next minute we were kissing. We were startled when my mom came into the room and saw us. She chewed me out, saying this doesn't look like studying. And then she said that Jackson went upstairs to bring me my book, and he ran out the house. I hope Jackson didn't see Jamal and I. Oh no, what am I going to say to him and Tasha? I went back upstairs and asked Jamal to leave. I was so confused about my feelings for Jackson and Jamal, and took out my diary and began writing and thinking. What am I going to do about Jackson and Jamal? What did the kiss mean? Did it mean anything?
Tasha, you know I'm gonna marry you, girl. As soon as we graduate and I build my own tech company, we've been knowing each other since 6th grade. It's about time I make you my wife, my queen.
Who's texting me? Tianna.
I've been texting Tasha all day since the kiss with Jamal. She texted me back saying that she was with her man, Darren. I was so confused about my feeling for Jamal and Jackson. I tossed and turned all night, looking at the ceiling. I mean, how was I going to tell my best friend that I like her brother? I must have fallen asleep because when I woke up, the sun was shining. I quickly slipped on my SpongeBob slippers. I got in the shower to get ready for school. I was singing Aaliyah's song, At Your Best. I love that song. My mom came into the bathroom and scared me. I didn't hear her knock. She asked me to pick up her clothes from the cleaners after school. She was on her way to Santa Rosa's hospital, where she worked as a nurse. She also told me that my dad wanted to see me. For what? I didn't want nothing from that deadbeat Tyrone. I quickly fixed myself a bowl of cereal before Jackson and Tasha came to pick me up for school. I had to hurry because I know Jackson will be on that horn. I also know he saw me and Jamal. I'm not looking forward to the awkward car ride to school, but I couldn't help but notice the forecast of severe thunderstorms. I heard Jackson honking his horn, so I quickly ran outside. While in the driveway, I saw Shantae and accidentally bumped into her. She called me Blackie and told me to watch where I'm going. Tasha got out of the car and came to my defense.
What's up with you blowing up my phone yesterday? And I saw the way my brother and you were looking at each other. Yeah, girl, I saw it. So what's going on?
After talking to Tasha about Shantae and assured her that nothing was up with Jackson, I ran into Jamal. I wasn't expecting to see him. I was too embarrassed to face him, but he got directly in my face and was like, "So, what's up with you and me?"
As coach, Wilson was flipping a coin to see who would be captain between Jackson and me. I couldn't stop thinking about Tianna and that kiss. I saw her in the hallway and wanted to know what was up with us. Man, those lips. Anyway, Jackson kept looking at me all upside my damn head. What the hell is up with him?
Yeah, I'm looking at you all upside your damn head for kissing my girl. As soon as that coin toss landed, I went right at Jamal. I tried to beat his ass. I'll teach his punk ass how to kiss with my foot in his ass. He better stay away from Tianna. I told the team, y'all fools better get off me.
This #1 hit is for you. Have I ever told you how much I love you? From your toes to your nose, those brown eyes, full lips, round hips, I'm lit, I'm the shh. That's right, say it twice. I'm lit, I'm the shit.